To understand a leader, one must often look to their beginnings. Today we delve into the formative years of Vladimir Putin, President of Russia, whose childhood in post-war Leningrad painted a stark picture of resilience, hardship, and the forging of a distinct worldview. Born on October 7, 1952, Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin was the youngest of 3 children, though his 2 older brothers tragically died before his birth, one in infancy, the other from diphtheria and starvation during the devastating siege of Leningrad in World War II. This grim legacy of war and loss deeply impacted his parents, Vladimir Spiridonovich and Maria Ivanovna, who themselves narrowly survived the brutal siege that claimed over 1 million lives in their city. The Putin family lived in a cramped, dilapidated communal apartment in Leningrad, sharing a single room with 2 other families. There was no hot water, no bathtub, and often little heat. His father, a former conscript in the Soviet Navy who was severely wounded in the war, worked in a factory, while his mother took on various odd jobs to make ends meet. This was a childhood defined by scarcity and the raw reality of survival in a city still scarred by conflict. Young Vladimir, often left to fend for himself, became a street kid, learning early lessons in toughness and self-reliance in the city's rough courtyards. Accounts suggest he was a rather unruly student in his early years, but a turning point came when he discovered Sambo, a Soviet martial art, and later judo. He found discipline and a way to defend himself, excelling in the sport despite his mother's initial disapproval. This pursuit of physical prowess became a lifelong passion. Despite his early mischievousness, a 6th grade teacher reportedly took an interest in him, helping him channel his intellect. By high school, Putin was excelling academically and developed a keen interest in intelligence and espionage, leading him to study law at Leningrad State University. It was during these years that his ambition to join the KGB, the Soviet Union's powerful intelligence agency, solidified, a path that would ultimately lead him to the highest office in Russia. From the harsh communal flats of post-war Leningrad to the halls of power, Vladimir Putin's childhood was undeniably shaped by the trauma of war, the necessity of resilience, and an early embrace of discipline. These foundational experiences offer a glimpse into the man who would one day lead Russia.